everybody. Welcome to part 3 of the Mililli interview. I'm Merlin, like the wizard, Merlin Mililli, Mililli. Closed captioning kind of messes my name up a lot, so I wanted to make that very clear. This portion of my interview is about my albums, which are all available at merlinmililli.com. So visit merlinmililli.com, especially this record store day, because we're in quarantine. Let merlinmililli.com be your record store this record store day. Just shop online, get yourself a nice Mililli album. I have 4 coming out. I'm calling it the quad release. I have 4 different albums coming out from April 18th, 2020 to April 21st, 2020. April 18th, I'm releasing Stealing the Covers Still, which is another cover album. My first cover album was Stealing the Covers. This is Stealing the Covers Still. And I have Stairway to Heaven, Since I've Been Loving You, Subterranean Homesick Blues, Little Boxes, Gold Dust Woman, Crystal, Helplessly Hoping, Me and Bobby McGee, Piece of My Heart, I Never Loved a Man, Respect, and Feeling Good. So, get that on Record Store Day, April 18th, 2020, Stealing the Covers Still at merlinmililli.com. Stay home. Let me be your record store. Okay, and so on 4/19, on Bicycle Day, I am releasing Not Like Other Merles, which is a Grateful Dead cover album, which is my second Grateful Dead cover album. My first Grateful Dead cover album being Beth Gaeta's Dead. And my given name is Beth Gaeta, and it's a play on words. I don't use that name anymore, and there's an apostrophe before dead, so it's like Beth Gaeta's Grateful Dead. Songs I used to perform as Beth Gaeta that are Grateful Dead. So now, on Bicycle Day 4/19, I'm performing some other Grateful Dead songs that, and I'm calling the album Not Like Other Merles. And on 4/20, I'm releasing 420 Essentials, which are, all 420 friendly songs, songs about herb, basically, hemp and parade. And on 4/21, I'm releasing Hindsight, which I'm most proud of, actually. Hindsight is a all original, all new album. And on Hindsight, I have Raw, We've Got to Get Back on the Right Track, Take You Away, Well Beyond Mars, Mountain Blues, Periwinkle Song, I Keep on Walking, Four Winds, Quarantine Blues, I Just Played the Guitar, Rest Stop Rockstar, and With Love from Mom. My new song that I wrote for my son when he graduated from high school. So, on the 420 Essentials album, I didn't read the song list, so I'm going to. That has Smoke Two Joints, Legalize It, Champagne and Reefer, Coming into Los Angeles, New Ground, which is my herb song, Rainy Day Women, Don't Bogart That Joint, One Toke Over the Line, Pieces in the Sky, which is a herb song I wrote when I was in high school, Sweet Leaf, I Want to Take You Higher, and Last Dance with Mary Jane. So those are my new albums. Did I read the I didn't read Not Like Other Merles. Let me read you the song list for Not Like Other Merles. Let me find it here. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so I do Sugaree, St. Stephen, Standing on the Corner, Love Light, Cosmic Charlie, The Stranger, Two Souls in Communion, Broke Down Palace, Weather Report Suite, Black Peter, Wharf Rat, Stella Blue, and The Music Never Stopped. So that's those 4 albums that come out in 4 days in a row. 4/18, 4/19, 4/20, and 4/21. Get yours today. Each of them are only $4.20, and they're only being released digitally because of the quarantine. So I want you to stay home record store day and let MerlinMililli.com be your record store. For 420 Essentials, for record store day, for Not Like Other Merles, for whatever you want. I also have art available at MerlinMililli.com, and all of my other albums are available at MerlinMililli.com. And so I'm going to talk about my other albums and the making of them a little bit. My first album, Miss Evangeline, I put out in 2016, and I was pretty depressed. I had gone through a divorce, and then I was in a new relationship, and that guy left me high and dry when I had surgery at a new house, and a lot of bills, and so I was being contacted. I've been a medium since I was a child. I've been able to communicate with the spirit realm. So for whatever reason, the spirit of Robert Johnson was coming to me. I really had the blues, and I think he was like attracted to that. But we had a common bond, and so he kept coming around and telling me that I had to put out a blues album, and we had to make a blues album, and I had to make a blues album, and it was time to make my blues album, and he kept calling me Miss Evangeline. I don't know why. Every time he saw me, he called me Miss Evangeline. So I called my first album Miss Evangeline, and it's a blues album. And I made it all just audio, and it kind of, and I edited. My husband and I did some editing. I don't do that anymore. I personally feel that editing compromises the integrity of the recording, and I like to get both an audio and video recording when I do my recordings nowadays. So the tracks could always be separated, but I like the original master to be one, and to not be edited. Yeah, that's Miss Evangeline. Those are all blues songs. You can get that at MerlinMililli.com. Accidental Purist is my video project album. That's where I first started realizing that I could do video and audio, and I'd get a better track. So, because I record myself, it's easier for me to do it all at once in one fell swoop. So that's how I do it. And Accidental Purist is all my songs from the road. It's all originals, and it's all my songs from when I traveled cross country, back and forth. Um, yeah. So yeah. And my third album, I have 8 out by the way now, and after the quad release, I'll have 12 albums out. So that should be interesting. Hopefully it goes well. So my third album I released at the end of 2018, and it's a Christmas album called Christmas Card, and I know it has July Tree on it, and it's just that part in July Tree where she says, "True love deep in the winter white snow," that it makes me think of Christmas time, and so I included July Tree just to be different, I guess, and I changed the Holly and the Ivy, which most people like, but I imagine some people probably don't like, because I took the Jesus parts out of it, because it's a very old song, and it didn't originally. It's really obvious from a songwriter's perspective that those pieces weren't in the song originally, and it's about nature. It's not about Jesus, and it's okay to have songs that aren't about Jesus. I don't disrespect Jesus in any way. I love Jesus, but he doesn't have to be in every song, does he? I mean, I think Jesus wanted us to worship God, not Jesus. So we should worship God and not put Jesus in every song, because that's silly. Anyway, so I'm a Druid anyways, so it was mostly a solstice album, but I called it Christmas Card because you send out Christmas cards, and I sent it out like a Christmas card online to my family and friends, and it was fun. It was nice. It was a thing to do for 2018 for Christmas for people, so that's what I did. So you can still buy it on MerlinMililli.com if you'd like to have Merlin Mililli Christmas carols. Merlin Melismus. Anyway, so my fourth album is Rooster Toilet Paper. I released that March 20th, 2018. So the Vernal Equinox 2018. And that's also all original, though there's a couple of songs that are on some of my other albums. It's just kind of a compilation of stuff I was playing at the time, basically, and things that went to me with Rooster Toilet Paper, which is my song that's sort of famous. I wrote it because I ran a free kitchen with my husband in '99 at the Woodstock anniversary. After we went to the Rainbow Gathering in the Allegheny National Forest, we went from there to the burning and pillaging Woodstock. Actually, we went to that thing where they burned down the place. But this was not, and that was in '99. But that's not the same thing. Then on the actual anniversary, which is August 15th, 16th, and 17th, we were at Yasgur's farm where the original Woodstock took place, and because we had come from the Rainbow Gathering, there were a lot of other rainbows there, and rainbow people, it's a tribe, and we trade, and I'd heard, I kept being woken up to run the kitchen and put on coffee by this rooster, and I loved it, and I thought it was so nice, and I said something to my friend Bruce, who's helping me in the kitchen, and he said, "They're going to eat him," and I was like, "No." And apparently they had 2 roosters, and they did eat one. And this was down at the A Camp, the alcohol kitchen. And so we were running kind of share jaw love kitchen. We had thrown our share part in, and there was the kind kitchen and jaw love kitchen. We all threw in, and we all ran the kitchen there. and in '99, and so I also happened to have a lot of supplies from the Rainbow Gathering because I had been paid for running the kitchen and supplies basically, and a little bit of cash, but mostly supplies. So I had all these surplus, so I was main supply basically, and but I like to trade, and so when A Camp needed toilet paper, I said I'll give you some toilet paper if you give that rooster to us. So they did, and I saved the rooster's life, and so I named him Rooster Toilet Paper, and he was taken from the gathering, from the anniversary, out to a farm that had plenty of hens, and he lived out his life happy and on a farm and able to crow every morning he wanted to. So a lot of people heard the story and liked the story when we were there in '99, and he had already kind of taken off before he even left the farm. People took pictures of him and put them on their album cover, and there's a stage up at Yasgur's farm still called Rooster Stage. It's because of Rooster toilet paper, and people got tattoos, and it was pretty amazing. And so he's sort of famous, and he's Rooster toilet paper, and I saved his life, and the song is about saving his life, and the album is about songs I felt kind of went with that time period, and I also wrote a book about my travels cross country to go to Yasgur's farm, and about the Rainbow Gathering, and it's called Rooster Toilet Paper. So it's finished. I just have to type it up and send it to a publisher. Hopefully get that out there for you guys to buy. Hopefully I'll have it at merlinmililli.com too. But yeah, so my fifth album was Merle Next Door, and that was all originals also, and I released that in May 2018, and there's some of the same songs that are on Rooster Toilet Paper on Merle Next Door, so it's all original stuff. So then my sixth album is Beth Gate is Dead, and that was my first Grateful Dead cover album that I explained. My given name is Beth Gata, and there's an apostrophe before dead, and so Beth Gata's Grateful Dead. Beth Gate is Dead. Songs that I used to sing when I went by Beth Gata. And somebody wanted a list, so I'm going to read Beth Gate is Dead. I have Dark Star, Alligator, Ripple, Death Don't Have No Mercy, Stand on the Moon, Ramble on Rose, Doing That Rag, Morning Dew, Beat It On Down the Line, Addicts of My Life, China Doll, and Operator. That's Beth Gate is Dead. You can get that at merlinmililli.com too. And that is available normally via CD. I'll still send you a CD, and we have free shipping in the U.S., anywhere in the U.S., though I recommend going with a digital download for right now, because, we are under quarantine. It does kind of undermine the quarantine to be sending stuff from one place to the other. So maybe we should halt on that. But, my digital, most of my albums are available, well, really reasonably. I'm not sure if the whole album is $1, but it might be. I know I have dollar downloads, and they're really cheap. If it isn't $1, it's not more than $5 for the download only. So check that out, merlinmililli.com. Get yourself a new album. download it, listen, dig it. So my 5th album was Merle Next Door. My 6th album was Beth Gate Is Dead. So my 7th album, which I released on March 15th, 2019, reasonably new, was Eclectically Electric. Let me try that again. Eclectically Electric. It is a little hard to say. And it's all my regular songs. Rooster Toilet Paper. Some new ones. Teeny Weeny Babies is on there for the first time showing up. Candy Is a Groupie isn't anywhere else. Hungry Soldier shows up for the first time on Eclectically Electric. But everything on the album is in electric guitar, which makes it different from any of the other albums because those are mainly acoustic. So, Stealing the Covers was my 8th album, and that I released in September 2019, so that's even newer. And on that, I've got Rainbow Connection, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Soul Shine, Lucky Old Sun, Dream a Little Dream, Mercedes-Benz, Little Wing, Ball and Chain, What the World Needs Now Is Love, Angel, Ooh Child, and Just a Little Light. So check that out and get yourself an album, MerlinMililli.com. That's Merlin. And it's all one word, Merlin Mililli. There's no space. Merlin, like the wizard, MILILLI, MerlinMililli.com. Get your album today, or record store day, or any day. Any day is a good day to buy a Mililli album. But, like I said, the quad release. Ready, everybody? The quad release. Starts 4/18, record store day, with Stealing the Covers still. 4/19, bicycle day, not like other Merles. 4/20 essentials. 4/21 hindsight, all by me, the Mother Merlin Mililli. That's Merlin. Merlin, like the wizard, Mililli. MILILLI. Get your album this 4/20. So, since we're talking about the future, I should probably cover the International Festival of Peace. And thus far, I still am planning the International Festival of Peace for September. We don't know how this quarantine thing is going to go, so we're just tongue-in-cheek right now. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for caring to ask questions. And I hope this gives you some insight into who I really am. And I think something I'd like to address is that the whole Merlin Mililli thing, I felt I didn't create a persona that was fake, but I created a persona that was already there. I didn't create it. It was me. It's my authentic self is the Mother Merlin Mililli. So it's more really who I am. And the more you learn about me, the more you discover that it really is who I am. And who really is their given name. Oftentimes, our parents miss the mark when they give out names. So, Merlin Mililli's time. So thanks for watching. Thanks for caring. Stay inside. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. They're saying you've got to wear masks now. Just suck it up. Wear a mask in public. Or don't go in public. Be like me. I'm a hermit. And my social distance is 6 miles. Don't approach me when I'm walking in the woods. I think that kind of freaks me out. So, thanks for watching.